Hi everyone! Welcome to Tari TV, where I bring the classroom to you. I'm Hannah John, and today I'm going to share 3 ideas on how you can better prepare for your next interview. Stay tuned! First, thank you so much for your feedback on my last video when I talked about graduate school interviews and what you can prepare in terms of the process, as well as some other miscellaneous tips that can help you with the online interview process. What I want to do in today's video is talk about 3 specific and practical steps that you can take when you're preparing for your interview and also when you're delivering it. So what are the 3 most important things that you show us as an interviewer during the interview? Show us that you're prepared, passionate, and personable. Okay, so now when we say prepared, I know the first thing instinctively that many of our applicants do is you start searching the web. What are some questions that might be asked during the interview? How can you prepare in that way? I just want to say that questions are only part of the interview. The entire objective of the interview is to get to know you as an applicant, as a person, whether you're going to be a good fit at our university or in our program, and whether you can also contribute. We don't expect you to have all of the answers. In fact, that's why you're coming to a program, so that you can continue to learn and delve into that area where you're very curious. So rather than just focusing on how you can get the answer correct, try to understand why we're asking that question. We're really trying to get an idea of how you're thinking and whether you've actually thought about some of these issues in the area that you say that you're interested in. What might be really helpful for you is to make sure that you're up to date on some of the most current events and news in the field. This means getting familiar with some of the jargon terminology and not just having a lot of information, like soaking it up like a sponge, but having some sort of view or analytical rigor when it comes to analyzing some of these issues. What is your view? Another important part about being prepared is to figure out and be able to articulate to us how you plan to use this degree or this program or even this particular job experience to further your future career. The more specific you can get, the better. The second thing that you should do during the interview, whether it's offline or online, is to show us that you're passionate. We're always drawn to those who are very excited about what they're doing in their current work, but also in their future work, and that you're going to bring this positive energy into the workplace or into the program. The great thing is, even though we're living in a world of social distancing for now, we're still working with people. In the past, one of my favorite bosses had always said that if we wanted more information in this program or in this workplace, we would just upgrade our service. But we want insight, creativity, and that kind of intellectual curiosity you can't get from machines. Oftentimes in your workplace or in your university or other program that you're applying to, you spend more time there than you probably would at home. And so we want to make sure that you're not only excited to work with us, but that we'd also be excited and passionate to work with you as well. I know it's very hard to be passionate or show that passionate energy, especially in an online format, and because there might be a time lag when it comes to giving and answering questions. But the more that you can try to make eye contact with us, to smile, and to show us that positive energy, I think the better off you'll be. The last piece of advice I would have for you is to try to be personable. Again, we're trying to figure out who you are as a person, what you can gain not only from this experience, but also what you can contribute to this environment. And I think it might conflict with the first one, to try to be prepared. I notice that quite a few applicants try to prepare a lot of questions in advance, and this is fine. I think it's great to get you comfortable and to practice what you would like to respond to specific questions, especially questions that you might be able to anticipate in advance. The problem is, I think, especially with the online format of everything, I've noticed that oftentimes you might have a script or some notes in front of you. And what that does is we actually see your focus shift from us, the interviewers, onto your notes. Now again, I applaud your effort to be prepared for the interview. Even that shows us that you've been trying to do your homework with regards to your motivations for applying for this program or for this professional opportunity. But again, during those few minutes, we really want to be able to establish a connection with you as a person, to get to know you better. And it doesn't really help if you have a script in front of you and you start speaking like a robot. I just really want to make sure that your application is genuine, your motivation for being here is real, and that you can convey that through the interview. But just as important as it is for us to get to know you better, the interview is also a chance for you to get to know that person who is interviewing you. Is this a place where you would really like to attend, where you would really like to work? Those are some things that you'll probably also be able to pick up during the interview, so please make sure that you take note of that two-way communication. Just as a final piece of encouragement, please don't be nervous. You'll be just fine. Be prepared, Show us that you're passionate and also that you're personable. And if you do these things in the few minutes that are allotted to you, I'm sure you'll do just fine. I think. So until next time here on Tidy TV, bye.